Actually, if you can get this nerd on fire... No, you can't. Well, if you would have been able to, then Emily could have had a move. Swing and a miss. I hate to see it. Should have done perfect spot first, though.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
You. Argenta, from here you have line of sight. I'm gonna leave these three to Heinrichs, and we're gonna focus our DPS on the Chaos Spawn. I reckon this Electro Priest will just burn down on his own. So we're gonna spray and pray, concentrate fire, and let her rip tater chip.
As the Emperor.
Goddamn girl! Slow down. Yep. That guy will just burn. Burn like a mother trucker burn. Emily's gonna do the thing. Emily, really? I could have sworn you had line of sight from there. Well, that's you do. Why didn't... You know what? Don't question. And that's a lot of burning stacks. Cassia, you're gonna have good line of sight stuffs. It's all gonna be grand. Do we voice of command here? No, he already has it. Okay, so we're just chilling. Heinrichs. Der Herr Heinrichs. We dash in here, so it will be stood on that tile. And then we can slash the cultist with a normal attack.
I won't object to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's endure here. Bossy. Priest is still burning and dies on his turn. I don't want to move in front of Argenta to potentially block her shots. But we do need Bossy to do something of value, so... Well, he tried his best. Ablard up there and tank.
Not injured. I'm enraged.
She could potentially just murder this entire contingent here. But let's just do a rapid fire, concentrated fire with whatever remaining bullets you have. How? Why is that?
I will not.
How do you not have line of sight of all of a sudden? Not that it matters. We can move and sprage and prage. Shh. God damn, girl. She is angry. I reckon Heinrichs might not be able to kill these on his own next turn. But I kind of want to save the momentum for this nerd. Speaking of which, Emily, start heading back. You need to probably help these guys. Those were numbers. Yeah, they were. If you leave here, you're gonna eat an attack of opportunity, which I'm... Wait, actually, that shouldn't cause an attack of opportunity because that tile is still within the threat range of that nerd. So we should be able to do that. Kill that guy first. Then give this guy a good old thrashing.
Let's see to it. Your reckoning is due.
Oh, I thought that would give us a final battle. Enough! Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the bloodstained mask. You're powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. A huge warp storm stretching across the galaxy, the result of a catastrophic rift in real space. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. Now you will see too. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength. Excuse you. Zap. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken control panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultist collapses. The light is gone! Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is not the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You'll pay for this! You will! You! The woman's body goes limp and collapses on the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud, confirming purgation and extermination. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt. Heinrich grimaces in disgust. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. The motley hues have rejected her, leaving only a greyish-green thread. The news that the heretic put around her own neck. I have seen this many times before. No one can escape fear itself. Why so chuggy? Hey, don't you take my loot? How dare you? Hendrix approaches Aurora's body and leans over it. A minute, please, Commander Emily. I need no more than a minute. Oh, God. Xenolore, inspect the control panel. Good thing we buffed that skill check. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. Upon closer inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword, whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye, covered by a scaled lid. Oh, it's the Illuminati thing again. Uh-oh. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it, the same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny on my void ship. This is no human-made object. It was grown from wraith bone, an Eldari material composed of crystallized psychic energy, used in creation of everything from art pieces to craftwork. Well, I could do myself with some wraith bone. A material favored by the Eldari. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly you hear a multitude of voices. Space elf, space elf. They blend together and individual words are distorted as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like the burning red scratch of an unholy claw upon your mind. Oh god. Oh god. Why is there a mysterious sword handguard? Spells. Can we not call them that? Can we not? Can we workshop that name? Okay, well, there's only one choice here. Take the sword shard. When you touch the abomination, the whispers in your ears become louder and more bloodthirsty. You pocket the trophy surreptitiously just before the interrogator appears at your shoulder. Don't do this to me, interrogator. I will have your spleen on display in my void ship. Hendrix gives you an appraising look, then shifts his gaze to the cogitator's control panel. An impressive blow. I suppose whatever she used to breach the frame was melted by the impact of the motive force. Surreptitiously? Did I say that right? Means sneakily. Okay. Why didn't they just use sneakily? Oh, they're not craft world elder? Okay. Rogue trader, on behalf of the Holy Orders, I thank you for your cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service. Oh god. I am ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in this system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Do we have to keep this guy? Surreptitiously? Okay. I guess that's the pronunciation. This Warhammer you use flowery language is so more like high literature. Fair enough. Let's remove Aurora's mask. Impossible to see anything. Okay. Let's finish cleansing this monastery, Pascal. Executing. Let the omniscient given motive force flow and all obstacles in its path be eradicated. Okay. Do the tech thing, bro. Oh, we got the ding. Let's get it can go. Miraculous fusion reactor. Okay. Oh, let's go loot the field. That door is closed. Okay, chat. Look at this door. Look at it. And tell me you're not instantly reminded of Quake, both 1 and 2. Possibly more Quake 1. And if you tell me, Emily, what the heck is Quake? How dare you? How dare you? That's heresy. Blasphemy. And may the God Emperor strike you down. Like, you like Warhammers made of words? I mean, it is pretty cool. Although I do struggle with them. Yeah. Not brown enough? Valid. I mean, it is quite brown. It is quite brown. Yeah, it's probably more Quake 2. More Quake 2 with the red light. You're right, you're right. I stand collected. Whatever. Oh, should we loot the boss? Yeah, we should probably loot the boss. A glass prism crafted by the cultists of the Final Dawn. It belonged to their leader, Aurora. If you look through it long enough, your vision begins to deceive your mind, showing what could be instead of what is. All attacks of opportunity deal an additional edgy bonus damage. Okay. That seems interesting. Praise be to Omnicia. Let's, Omnicia. I guess that's how that's pronounced. Joint analysis is performed by our other guys. Reduce cover efficiency. That doesn't matter because we do spells. Doesn't really help us. This gives armor by removing exploits. But this is like single-digit percentage armor points, which at this point in the game doesn't matter at all. Sanctic powers? That's not really us, is it? Heal the wounds doesn't sound like us. Orchestrate flames. I'm listening. The target does not stop burning and no longer makes tests to stop burning. Additionally, if the target is an ally, every melee attack that ally makes inflict full burning damage on targets of their attack, while they themselves now only suffer half burning damage from now on. Okay. We need a way to set some of our allies on fire for the good of the God Emperor. And I think that ally of choice, I mean, I was about to say it should be our trusted right hand Abelard, but then I realized I kind of want to set the Inquisitor on fire. For reasons. But it would be good if it was a very tanky tank who could sustain our fire. Because not only do they get a bunch of melee damage, like, does the Inquisitor displease me? Why, of course, dear Shug. He grates my existence. But yeah. Because our burning is like 15 points or something. That is a significant boost to the melee damage. We just need whoever is the anointed to not take grave wounds from it. I think Abelard. Man, I should watch Gravity Falls again. But I digress. I think it might be Abel because of his defensive powers. Ooh. So if Abelard would be a Forge World character, this would be the perfect ability for him. And you know what else is perfect, chat? This segue to my restroom break. See you in a bit. Alright, we're back. Alright, so if we were to do a self-burn kind of thing, this would be a prerequisite. And not only would that give us massive melee damage. Will also give us defense against other burning effects. But the question is if 5 is enough. Right. Hold up. Can we see our skill selection? Like, how much damage does Ignite actually do? We have around almost 50 armor. Let's, just for ease of calculation, let's say we have 50. So this would be 7 to 11. And we don't have another source of deflection, I don't think. No, we don't. So that means we would take... What did I say? 7 to 11 minus 5, 2 to 6 damage burning plus the initial hit, which would be quite a bit. I wonder if there's some other defensive solution we can do here. Like, can we make it less harmful to ourselves? Like, can we just have it light us on fire? Okay. Body of Flames would be the second part to that equation. Another 16% armor. And on the next psi rating, that would be 24. Putting us at almost 70. And I think between those, self-burning would work. And burning blood would then combo with that, because anybody standing, all enemies standing next to us take 4 direct damage when we use a psychic power. So that's an additional AoE damage around us. Also on our turn start from the burning, or when somebody melee attacks us. Okay. Okay. While we're burning, the psi rating is increased by 1. Ooh. Damage from fire no longer reduces the psyker's momentum. So, because the psi rating goes up, that means this direct damage goes up from 4 to 8, which is significant. Our armor goes up to 24. And where is the Fires of the Forge? Oh, that's toughness. Okay. You know what? I'm starting to regret the operative archetype choice we did. I'm starting to think like Psyker Warrior should have been the choice. Is there a respec option in this game? Does anybody know? You don't know? Alright, fair enough. Actually, hold on. Hey, Rust Bucket, in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, can you respec your characters? We're gonna find out.
Well, what a delightful conundrum you've stumbled into. As much as I'd love to aid in your heretical ideas, I must clarify that I am not connected to the internet and sadly, can't look up rules for you. However, if you wish to dabble in the murky realms of race specifying your characters, the game's master might have set some house rules. Alternatively, you can plead to the benevolent Games Workshop gods for mercy. Remember, the only constant in the grim darkness of the far future is change. Try not to upset the Inquisition. They're quite sensitive about that sort of thing.
You know, for not giving us an answer, it was a pretty good answer. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly look it up, chat. Okay. So apparently you can respec your rogue trader and their companions by speaking to High Factotum Janice Danrock on the bridge of your void ship. You can respec 3 times for free, and each subsequent respec costs 1 profit factor, increasing by 1 each time. Okay, so maybe we do that later. In that case,